Welcome to Hockey Wiz Talks podcast. Today I'll be talking about what is wrong with the Edmonton Oilers. With two of the best players in the world at their disposal, it remains a mystery why the Edmonton Oilers continue to underperform. Edmonton has a 3-5 record, scoring 23 goals and yielding 29 goals against so far this season. There are three main reasons for the Edmonton Oilers' struggles. 1. Mikko Koiskinen is not consistent. 2. They don't have enough secondary scoring. And 3. Their defense is too loose. What can be done to fix these issues? And now a word from our sponsor. Visit my Facebook page at HockeyWiz777 and my Instagram at HockeyWiz777. It is pretty evident that Mikko Koiskinen is not going to get the job done as the workhorse goalie. Koiskinen is 3-5 with a 3.42 GAA and .900 save percentage. The Oilers should look to acquire a goalie to tandem with him to lessen the workload for Koiskinen and give them another option in net. The goalie that the Oilers should pursue is Ben Bishop of the Dallas Stars. Ben Bishop is 34 and has 3 years left on his deal at $4.9 million per season. Although this is a tough contract to take on, Bishop is a proven NHL caliber goalie with playoff experience. In exchange for Bishop, the Oilers send Alex Chiasson, Juha Kara, Caleb Jones, and a second-round pick in 2022. The Oilers get Ben Bishop, while the Stars get Alex Chiasson, Mike Smith, Caleb Jones, and a second-round pick. The Edmonton Oilers need players not named Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Kyle Yamamoto to score more consistently. Jesse Puljujarvi, James Neal, and Zach Kassian are three players that especially need to step it up offensively. Kyle Turris and Tyler Ennis are two players that are capable of scoring points, but they have been hampered by injuries which have derailed their careers. Moving Jesse Puljujarvi to the top line to play with McDavid and Nugent-Hopkins is the right move, because Zach Kassian is really slowing that line down. Kassian is a much better fit on the third or fourth line at this point in his career. James Neal is a power play specialist at this point in his career, so the Oilers will have to live with that. He is likely going to play fourth line minutes and play on the first power play unit. With the depth that the Montreal Canadiens have this year, Artturi Lehkonen is pushed to the fourth line, so it would be smart for the Oilers to seek out a Lehkonen trade. Artturi Lehkonen is a versatile winger that plays in all situations and can chip in offensively as well. In exchange for Lehkonen, the Oilers trade Tyler Ennis in a third-round pick to the Canadiens. Adding Lehkonen to the line with Turris and Kassian would make the Oilers much deeper and much harder to play against. Check out my hockey blog at hockeywiztalkshockey.blogspot.com. Also visit my scouting blog at hockeywiz77scouting.com. The third and most important thing the Oilers have to fix is their D-zone coverage, which has been dreadful for a long time. The main issue is that the D-zone coverage is very loose, and teams seem to have all day to decide what to do with the puck in the Oilers zone. There isn't much defensive structure on the Oilers. Most of the time, the defense is caught running around and they lose track of who they were supposed to mark. The defense absolutely must tighten up by taking away the slot area and keeping play to the outside. If the Oilers play sound fundamental defense in front of their goalie, they might not even have to make any other changes to the lineup. Because if a team has a good defensive system like the Islanders, then they could get away with not having the best talent on the defensive side of the puck. Listen to my other podcasts on soundcloud.com/HockeyWiz777. If the Oilers fix these issues and apply the changes to the roster, they should be a contending team. This is how the lineup looks like after the trades. The first line is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Connor McDavid, and Jesse Puljujarvi. The second line is Dominik Kahun, Leon Draisaitl, and Kyle Yamamoto. The third line is Artturi Lehkonen, Kyle Turris, and Zach Kassian. The fourth line is James Neal, Devin Shore, and Josh Archibald. The first D pair is Darnell Nurse and Ethan Bear. The second D pair is Chris Russell and Tyson Barrie. The third D pair is Slater Cuckoo and Adam Larson. Goalies are Mikko Koiskinen and Stuart Skinner. On IR, Ben Bishop and Oscar Klefbom. With the changes made to the team, the Edmonton Oilers are now a playoff caliber team and should be legit contenders.